You normally have the.
I ain't know you was on the show. Tio, what up?
Yo, what's up? How you doing? How you living?
Shit, why you cop that plea, nigga? Why you ain't want to fight? Why you don't want to fight Shakur, nigga? What the fuck you talking about? What's the problem?
Shakur, man, I think Shakur right now, he got his own problems that he got to deal. He got his
When
own
I
problems.
see you was like, I seen you somewhere and you was like, I would never fight Shakur. That ain't really my thing. And I got mad respect for Jay Prince. What do Jay Prince got to do with you fighting Shakur, bro? What's up? I'm happy you here. Let's talk, nigga.
I love it.
What's
I
the
love
deal?
it. That's how I be. I love it. New York. Harlem, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Nah, I say, like, to be real, just I ain't trying to give the man his first loss. I let somebody else take that, handle that.
There you go. All right. That's what it's about.
You ain't want to give him his first loss?
Nah, yeah. I ain't trying to deal with that. I've seen Shakur lose in the amateurs back because we all from that class.
Yeah.
And it ain't a good look, man. There was this one time, especially here in Vegas, National Golden Gloves, like 2015. Same year me and Jerron Ennis Boots won. And Shakur, man, he lost it. He lost it, man. He lost to Ruben Villa, and then he wanted to go up to one of the, I think he did, wanted to the top, to the rooftop of the hotel, and he wanted to jump off. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I ain't trying to have actual blood on my hands.
Yeah.
I like the way you
I didn't know he was going to say that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the Olympic shit, him tearing up and stuff, that ain't nothing. Like, it's been bad. Yeah.
He was on the roof for real, or you playing around?
Nah, he was. Yeah.
Nah, that mental health is a serious thing.
So, yeah.
I'm not going to laugh about that.
For sure, it can be. So,
we asking about boxing, man. Never you going into mental health, man. Yo, listen, the man was on the roof, he's on the roof.
That's right.
We're not gonna sit here and bash Shakur because that's not where we even started with Shakur. A lot of people think that we is bashing him. Look, he's
I mean, if we really want to bash him, I don't know. Like, no, I saw this one.
Wait. You gotta do it again. You gotta do it again. You said you seen what?
President, you forced my hand, man. Look, on a serious note, the thing about it when it comes to him, and I'm not going to stay on Shakur long. I just thought since we started with that, and I'm glad you're here. You know, I'm a big fan of yours. I see the reason why I even started with that is because let me tell you something. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but basically, I was like, yeah, fight Teofimo, nigga. That nigga, he launching bombs. That nigga hit hard. So then when you put up that you would never fight Shakur, he posted it and tagged me in it. And he's like, this the nigga you talking about want to fight me? And you was like, kind of timid. I don't want to use the word timid, but you was laid back. And you was like, nah, I wouldn't fight him. So he tagged you. I don't know if you've seen it, but he tagged me and he's like, Cam, this the nigga you pumping that want to fight me? So I felt disrespect. I'm like, I'm sitting here pumping up Tio, and he threw me under the bus. That's how I felt about it.
Nah, it's you know, everybody has something quick to say though. They got a lot to say, and they can use that always on replay, relay, whatever. But it's like,
no, but did you see what I'm talking about?
No, yeah, for sure. I know it was on the Danza project. Yeah, so
okay, got it.
I remember. Yeah. I was expressive on that one. Yeah, and I say what I say off my chest. Can't nobody really like, you know. So when it comes to it, if it ever comes around, he's still 35, but nah, you know what? It is what it is. I just didn't want to. Now that I tell you the backstory behind it.
Who do you think is your hardest? Who do you think is your hardest fight at 140? Who is your top?
See, like you was mentioning earlier, right? About like mental health, all that extra stuff. I mean, I blame Ryan Garcia for that because that's when boxing really started like pushing it. But nah, it's just myself. Nobody could beat me. Nobody. It's been shown. It's been proven. At 140, I'm the only one still retaining my titles, and at the same time, still the king of the division, lineal world champion at 140. So everybody else they've been just, what's next? People dropping belts. I'm still here. That's why I was thinking, I need a competitor. So I was thinking of Devontae Tank Davis or Terrence Bud Crawford.
Terrence, come on now. Come on.
Cause it's like
Killer,
that.
killer, killer,
It's
killer.
reactions like that get me going.
Killer, did you hear him? He said Terrence Bud Crawford.
Yes, sir.
I'm not mad at that. I think I'm not going to throw you up there welterweight. You might be a little too light, pause. But I don't know. I'm not going. I'm a fan of this nigga. I'm a fan. Terrence is a monster, but I don't know. Do you think you can make that weight? Not saying you wouldn't make the weight. You're at 140 now, but I'm talking about you could bulk up to fight a Bud Crawford because his last fight was at 154.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, anything's possible. Truthfully, I mean, if you think about it from that point of view, why is Crawford and everybody okay with Crawford fighting Canelo, which he got to go 2 more weight classes up? So from 147, 54, that's a weight class plus the extra.
Yeah, you're right. I stand corrected.
I think I'll be honest with you, not to cut you off, Mase, is that I was pumping the Crawford Canelo thing, but I'm not sure no more after seeing Canelo's last fight and Crawford's last fight. Now, don't get me wrong. Crawford fought an unorthodox nigga. That nigga was mad herky-jerky, pause, moving around. He was hard to hit, and he was pretty tough. But he didn't. It's been fights previous to that with Bud to where he was able to push a button and he say, "Oh, the fight is close," and go and knock you out. I didn't see that in his last fight. So to jump 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, I'm not sure about that. What's your opinion on that particular fight, if that was to happen?
For myself, truthfully, you'll see the size measurement on that because you got to go up 3 more. You got to pretty much go up 2 more weight classes. It's no longer just that one. And his first weight class that he jumps up, Crawford, he having a hard time with Madrimov. And look, the guy only had 10 pro fights coming into a guy that already got, 30, 40 professional fights undefeated, Terrence Crawford, and gave him a hard time, and showed a lot of flaws in him. And I think that 1 year staying out the competitive ring, I think that really did a lot of damage to him too. So I'd rather get him now before he hits that peak. But for the Canelo situation, I know that it's just a money grab. That's a money show right there.
You don't think he'll beat Canelo?
Not saying I just don't think it'll be outclassing like he did with Errol Spence.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna really have to really put everything else, last bits of his prime or whatever he has left in him for that fight because those weight classes are different. I mean, look what happened to Canelo against Bivol. I mean, just one weight class up.
People try to sweep that under the rug that Canelo got beat by that heavyweight because they love Canelo so much. But yeah, Canelo took an L when he tried to move up.
Exactly, my point. So you already, Crawford got a legacy. He got all that already stamped. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but now he just want to cash out, and people act like I want to do the same, but in reality, it's just I like being that underdog. I really do. I like everybody.
Why is it that you and Devin Haney never fought?
To be real, that's more on their side. I've tried 3 times already with Haney. I tried already with Haney 3 times. And the last time they were supposed to have a meeting with my promoter Bob Arum from Top Rank, and they never came, never showed up. But the moment that my actual first defeat that they gave me, they jobbed me. But that first defeat that they gave me, who was quick to jump right away to Cambosis, that was Devin Haney. So I mean, there's a lot of things that y'all just don't know what the tweaks behind the scenes. But this shit really it's a shit show.
Why you never fought Cambosis again?
I tried to fight Cambosis again. I even asked for the rematch and stuff, and then apparently one of his team members, they said they're not gonna fight me. Yeah.
All right, Killer. My bad.
No, that was a great question because I want to stick on that. Just that what prompted you to move up in weight? Because after you lost, you moved up in weight. Was it hard for you to make that weight, and that's the reason you moved up?
To be real, I've been at that weight since like my amateur days, 132 pounds really. So going up 3 more pounds on that, and then since probably like 14, 15, holding that all the way to 24. I mean, that did a lot of damage for me. And then the fact that the boxing game, they know what they're doing. They got the experience. They kept postponing my fight. After my big win against Vasily Lomachenko, I wasn't even supposed to win that. Vegas had me as an underdog 4-1. So all those things, it's just I learned the game. I learned the game by my lessons. That's really it. So I just decided to say, hey, I gotta listen to my body. I can't like exert it that way no more. I had 2 tears fighting Buddy. 2 tears in my my esophagus, and in my chest.
So I know we mentioned a lot of these fighters, but I want to just say 3 different fighters, and you tell me the outcome.
Yeah.
All right. Tank Davis.
I would say that doesn't go past. I don't even think it'll enter the championship rounds. Yeah.
What happens?
Oh, someone getting knocked out. Made the best man win.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think that was interesting. Why you say someone instead of he getting knocked out?
Cause I gotta give him a little fair chance.
So you think you dominate Tank?
I think I dominate any of them. If you really look at it, if you gotta really tap in on this. Look at the resume, all that extra, whatever. There's a certain limit that you hit, right? But then there's that next criteria or that next top tier. And if you don't match that, you never gonna know how great you really are. And I've done that a few amount of times already. I jumped out that box and done that. So I have yet to see Javante come out of that box yet. You know what I'm saying? They're about to put him with a guy at 130 pounds. Whether he's a champion or not, you're getting a guy lighter than you to come up and weight to make you look good again. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, the kid got skills, you know what I'm saying? For sure. Got skills, he got it all. But like, to what level? You haven't hit the A class yet. I'm A class. You haven't hit that yet.
So you, Devin Haney, Shakur.
Devin and Shakur shouldn't even be like mentioned, really.
Why not?
Because they not good. One puts you to sleep while the other one can't take a hit.
I like the way he's talking, Cam. I really do. I'm for it. I'm supporting
He
it.
talked a lot. Yeah, listen, that's why I was disappointed when he ain't had my back. I was a little upset about it.
Yo, my bad,
When he
Cam.
didn't have
Hey, yo, my B, like for real, for real, my B. Like I ain't gonna let these guys try to sucker anybody, but like it is what it is in that sense, in that context. They gonna try to grab everything, but I haven't had a contract sent to me at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I had not one of them press me at all. Because
we had Bill Haney on the show, and he basically, I think he would basically say that you just talking, you don't really want to fight.
I just talk, but like every person had the opportunity to fight Vasily Lomachenko back in 2019, 2018, 2017. Came 2020, we fought him.
Yeah.
Right away. And I called me and my father, dynamic duo, really, who's my trainer too. We called that out. We made it happen. I fought, like, if y'all really think about it, I went through every step to get to a world title, fought the world champion, which was Richard Comey at a lightweight division, beat the world champion. Then I went and fought Vasily Lomachenko for undisputed here in Las Vegas. Then we got Josh Taylor. Like, nobody really going after these top #1 dudes. But I don't blame y'all, like, at all, because it's just the algorithm. It's just the way this whole propaganda is. Like, I'm so great that they gotta hide me.
So are you willing to take because you say you could beat Tank, right? So are you willing to take less to fight him to prove that, or you wouldn't do that?
Nah, yo, bro, I've been doing that in my last fights. Yo, I have yet to even make more than $1 million in every fight.
Wow.
Yeah, like every fight. When I fought Lomachenko in that time and COVID, everybody was talking about how he gave me $800,000 on top of whatever. No, never did. I came back home with like $460,000 after everything. Fighting the #1 pound for pound over Crawford and Canelo. And then when it came to Josh Taylor, I came home with probably like $800,000.
So is it true that promoters can make a fight for a certain amount of money, give you half of it up front, and then in the back end have you waiting for it?
I'm not gonna jump on that one because that's like behind the scenes how we fluctuate the money. So I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. Everybody's different. However,
no, I'm saying, does that happen in the business? We're just trying to clarify that.
Oh yeah, definitely does. Definitely happens. It's but I wouldn't say half. It's probably like a quarter. A quarter up front because these fighters could get injured, like quote unquote Shakur Stevenson. So they're not gonna just put up everything. Injuries do happen in training camps.
Wow, Killer, we're in the wrong business. Killer, we gotta expand our business. All you need is a quarter of it, Killer.
Nah, I ain't out to jerk niggas' paws. That's the whole thing. We would have been made some millions fucking with us. That's the problem. These niggas be trying to get over on niggas, man. That's the problem, man. Let me ask you something. You brought up the Lomachenko fight a few times. That fight looked relatively easy to me for you.
Yep.
Was he scared to get hit? It looked like he didn't want to get hit. Going into that fight, like you say, you were the underdog, but you look like you should have been the favorite. You look really aggressive. You look way bigger, pause. You look way stronger. Was that an easy opponent for you? Or you were just that hyped to fight him that it made it look easy?
I think, yeah, I guess it's just the hype behind him, but no one's ever faced a fighter like me. I think that's really it. My father, he threw me in with pros by the age of 13. Like, he threw me in there with the Sharks, like, you know, and I always held my ground. So I believe in me, you know what I mean? Like, the best times that you really got to tap in on your belief is when everyone's against it. So that was my always biggest motivation. I knew that this guy never fought nobody like me. No one got the footwork like me. Every time that Loma did that little side step, I was right there, leveled back with him. That takes years of skills, yo. You either got it or you don't, you know? And that whole situation, I did 10, 13 weeks of camp with him for that fight. So that's another thing. When I'm fighting top-tier fighters that I know that have the abilities to make it a difficult one, I'm tapping in at 8, 13 weeks.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.